Hello, everybody, and welcome to the next round of the Zelda 1 Randomizer 2022 All Boards No Swords Tournament. Today we have a 1-1 match versus of Redbirdgrad versus Potato Pony. I am Elso, and I am joined by CD Improv.
Yay! Hi, Elso. How are you doing today?
I am ready to watch a bird fight a potato.
I know, I was trying to think of, like, bird versus potato jokes, but I kind of came up blank, so it's okay. But before we get going, I just wanted to make sure we throw a big thanks to Stan for doing our tracking today.
So I guess the question we're going to answer is throwing a potato at a bird an effective strategy?
Are we using a trebuchet?
Yes.
Well, I mean, they're not that easy to aim, and all the bird would have to do is fly straight up in the air, so, to be determined. Oh, well, okay, how very vanilla. We've got the vanilla start screen, and it should be just a minute, guys, until we get the layout sorted.
I like how Redbird is the one that dug the room into level 7, and Potato Pony said, nope. Given that Redbird is very much known for his distaste for level 7. And it looks like we start with 1, 5, and 6 today.
Okay, those aren't terrible. I mean, I can't blame anybody for going one room into level 7 and then running away screaming.
What? Redbird does know there's a cheap bomb upgrade there. It's probably going to be +2, but you know.
Well, we can still hold. It's a few more bombs, and you never know when it's that one extra bomb that's going to clear the Wizzies that are guarding your lovely and wonderful repeatable offense.
And we did know the Wizrobes will be in the dungeons as we see Moblins and Darknuts on the overworld.
Oh, see, I was just guessing, so, good job me.
So we find money to the tune of 32 rupees.
Not terrible. It's above 26, so that is definitely a bonus. Redbirdgrad and Potato Pony gets it to be noticed. They're both heading up to Death Armos screen. I kind of like this. It gets Death Armos out of the way early, and if it is a terrible, terrible mob, then there's less of a chance to die to it if you just walk onto the screen than if you screen scroll in from the side.
And it looks like we have 17 rupees for the door repair. Redbird is going to take an up A to get the full value of the 32 rupees back, as Potato Pony will find the hint shop.
Okay, I kind of like this. Hints are sadly useless, but I like the fact that Redbirdgrad is already worrying about, okay, do I have to buy a candle? Do I need to buy bombs? Do I have to buy bow? What am I going to need to purchase this race?
Wait, we can buy bows?
Not bows, arrows, the other part. The shooty bit. We can buy the shooty bit.
Ah, yes. So, one of the theories I've heard as to why the bow requires rupees to shoot is it has a little coin slot in it.
Like those carts at the grocery store?
Yes.
Huh. Alright, so they want to make sure that we're going to, what, return the arrows?
No, you see the bow makers, they can't sell the bows, so they have to charge 1 rupee per arrow, as Redbird gets the letter that Potato Pony also has.
I mean, we have to have something on our B button for now to make us, like, kind of feel like we have a weapon until Fred makes it so that we can whack things over the nose with it.
I could see, actually, the letter being kind of an interesting, like, melee stun weapon.
Hey, I mean, Sprite Shuffle is the thing. Potato Pony is gonna go ahead and find level 6. He's bravely walking a room in. So far, the enemy set doesn't look terrible, and we have some form of staircase if he can clip into it.
Looks like Potato has the pixel there, gets the clip, gets inside. It's a wand! Hello!
Well, Redbirdgrad is right behind him, and man, guys, is this gonna be a race.
Well, hold on to your hats, folks. This is gonna be a quickie.
Yeah, I mean, there is still the chance that we're going to have all sorts of things blocked by all sorts of other things. Redbird is gonna see if these gels die to a single hit. They do, which gives you a small chance of being able to get a bomb off of them.
And please do note that that wand logically requires one of two things, either bombs or a red candle to access, as I don't think you can do, as the game assumes you have to be able to clear the room in one fell swoop.
Yeah, because it's never going to be required to have to do anything like a clip, a ladder clip, or anything like that to actually get into a staircase, so it has to be something we can clear.
Also, not only do we have fantastic money in this seed, but they already have the Triforce at a level 6, so neither runner is ever going to set foot back in there again.
I think this is a good plan. Never have to go more than one room into a shape 6. This is great.
Now, Redbird getting this money may elect for a bomb upgrade here relatively soon.
Yep, Potato Pony was trying to take out some of those orange darknets. It looks like they're not too beefy. He's going to go ahead and find a take any. He's going to pick up a heart anyway. We still do need a candle for burning of bushes, and somewhere out there is our white sword red candle.
Plus, taking a potion this early really doesn't give you a whole lot of benefit. Compared to just having the 1 or 2 extra hearts to take an extra hit or 2.
Very true. I mean, you could just throw it in your pocket and just remember about it later. Sadly, these orange darknets are not cooperating and letting him have any explosives.
No, the other note is that they both have the lighter and they both have ridiculous amounts of money.
Yeah, we are not going to be, even if the small secret rolls to like a single rupee, we are not going to have money issues.
And before the small secret is like 18.
Oh, wow, we really won't have money issues at that point. And then I would be looking for the nearest... Oh, these aren't bad any roads so far.
Yeah, you get one at the grave, one at the beach.
Yeah, beach is cool. We like beaches. Nice white sand. We've got one down near the start screen where, you know, Vanilla Sword Cave.
And that one's kind of meh.
I mean, they can't all be winners.
Okay, we found the troll in the seed. The one key shop we found so far is 120 rupees.
Yeah, but both of our runners have over 150 rupees. They could buy a key right now and not be in serious trouble.
Yes, but why would you want to?
I don't know. There is going to be a cheaper one out there somewhere, we think, maybe.
It'll just be the rare shop on the raft spot where the raft is in level 9. Redbird going into level 7. Probably going to buy the bomb upgrade.
Oh dear. Well, okay, I like this. He needs bombs, and he's got the money. He knows that there are 2 more large secrets out there, and this is okay. +4.
I don't think anybody's going to be upset about a cheap +4 upgrade.
No. I mean, +6 would have been better, but +2 is, you know, worse. So we did pretty good. We're right in the middle.
It's average!
Yay! I mean, it's everybody's dream.
And the small secret's 4.
Well, that's better than 1. We might be able to help buy things with that, including a candle at some point. Now, it's kind of funny. Redbird's like, all right, I'm done in 7. We'll be back later. He's like, I'm just going to buy these bombs, and then we're going to forget 7 exists for a while.
Speaking of bombs, Potato Pony has acquired some bombs himself.
Yay! That is awesome. Redbirdgrad is heading up towards vanilla level 1. Potato Pony is going to find level 3 So Pink at the open cave near the desert.
So Redbird will find a door repair.
I don't really think with that much money and having already bought the bomb upgrade that he cares about the door repair at this second.
If Rupee Speed was on, he'd care.
Well, I'd be thrilled because it would mean that I'd be able to like steer my character correctly again. And we have the map here in level 3. It kind of reminds me of like an Ankh charm.
Honestly, my first thought was like somebody kind of dancing.
Okay, dancing works too. Or like these pincher bugs that are in Rogue Legacy 2 that come out of the ceiling.
Ooh.
Yeah, see, I like the color of level 3 on Redbirdgrad's side ever so much more than the color on Potato Pony's.
You do find the heart in level 3, and that'll put Potato Pony up to 5 hearts. Redbird probably also going to find that.
Oh, it's sitting there, free, right on the floor.
We're being told we cannot stop in level 3 as it's Keys Country.
Well, I mean, what if they're vampire bats? We could have somehow wandered into the Morbius movie, and we just really don't want to be there. Lots of free things on the floor. We've got a couple of bomb packs. We've got a key.
Redbird probably not the most thrilled to see that, and you can't actually avoid picking up this bomb pack if you want to go through the doors, unless you want to do the respawn trick.
Well, that is unfortunate, but at the very least, it gives you access to what could be a staircase room.
I do note that this is a Second Quest exclusive staircase room, but it does not push.
Darn. I mean, there's got to be a couple of things that aren't nice in this seed.
Again, the raft will be required to get to, you know, something stupid like the bow.
And the raft has to be behind something equally as weird, like, how about power bracelet blocked recorder? Just
I would
to
go one step
maximize, just to kind of like maximize our fun.
I would go one step further. Level 5 will be under recorder, like level 1 will be on a raft spot. Level 1 will have the recorder and the bow. And level 5 will have the silvers, and then level 9 has the raft, and the power bracelet is just free sitting on the floor in level 2.
See, I feel like I need a tracker in order to keep track of this entire scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, sadly, this room, all it's gonna do, killing the bunnies, is gonna open up those shutter doors for you. But we do kind of need to see the rest of the level.
Yeah, for all we know, there's an item in here. Now, you might ask, wait, isn't there guaranteed to be an item in here? And the answer is yes, but there are certain items that are more valuable than others.
Well, I mean, who at this point would want a banana?
Actually, I don't think either runner would necessarily mind it because it does make bomb forcing easier. I was thinking more like, the heart.
Well, yeah, but they have 5 hearts now, so they are somewhat guaranteed to be able to pick up the, or at least have a very good chance of picking up the white sword red candle.
I'm a little surprised Redbird did not immediately go down from the bull's voice. Actually, neither of them did. And it's down from the bull's voice, you gotta go. Wait, no, Redbird, there's a key!
Uh-oh, go get it.
The Potato Pony's not gonna spend the key, so he's not gonna see the key in Ganon's room that required a key to get into.
Well, yeah, but that sounds like he's just gonna come out even, but that is far too much math for me to want to do. And look, we got a manhandler.
Okay, so the Dig Doggers are spikies. What are the manhandlers?
I don't know, but giant pains in the neck, however, they did not roll up today, so that's really good for our runners. Redbird's gonna have to be a little bit more careful here than Potato Pony.
Potato Pony gets the kill, gets the forced bomb. Redbird's gonna do some expert dodging, gets the rollover, and it's the silver arrows!
Okay, so now, list of things that we can afford to buy. Anything we want. Maybe even some meat, just because?
I think one of the most underrated items in the game is now very much on the table.
What would that be?
The blue ring.
Oh, that's a very good point. We do still have a lot of money on this overworld, and, well, being able to face tank things is not a bad plan.
So if you get a bow here, do you just rush Triforces and go to 9?
I think you rush Triforces until you run out of places to go, and the game forces you to go back into levels and find, like, power bracelets and recorders and all of that. Though, oddly enough, right now, we found one. We have 5 is, I think, the only one of the oh, there's our second large secret. I think 5 is the only one of the Triforces we started with that we haven't seen the level yet. So I don't even know that a recorder would be amazing right now.
And let's note we got all this without a free Armus item.
I know, we don't even know what that is yet. Maybe it's the bow.
If the Armus item is the bow, I'm just done.
I mean, maybe this this race just wants us to be done by the time the next one starts so we can go watch it.
Now, what's interesting is we're still logically combat blocked somehow. It could very well be... Oh, no.
Oh, well, alright. We're good with this, though, because that gives us 6 hearts. Which means that if and when we find that red candle just hanging out in a cave, we can go ahead and pick it up, because there's a pretty good chance that something we need is under a burn bush.
I'm not convinced.
Those seeds, I have to say, I think are a lot more rare than a ladderless seed.
Honestly, ladderless seeds feel like they've become kind of like a thing.
Yeah, I guess with all like the wonky transport stairs at 9, you can kind of get around things a little bit easier. Hey, we found level 1.
Level 1.
I mean, you know we're going back into level 1. We started with the Triforce, but there are 2 items and a heart in here. There we go, we found our candle.
So the blue candle will allow the runners to open up caves, which makes the red candle not needed.
Yeah, and Redbirdgrad's gonna go ahead and make instant use of it and start burning all these burn bushes as Potato Pony finds the blue boomerang and I guess is gonna go get it.
Yeah, you picked this up because, again, it does help bomb forcing, making it easier.
And picking things up from across the room and hurting enemies. I know, boomerangs are actually really kind of useful in Swordless. It's just, at this point, the game gave us a sub, what, 2.5 minute want?
Yes.
Like, really? Okay.
Potato Pony back to being capped on money.
Now, if I'm Potato Pony, yeah, I like this. He was, oh, well, hello, we have the Magical Sword Bomb upgrade.
I bet your Potato goes back into 1 here. No, he doesn't.
I would go back into 1 simply looking for the floor drop, but 1 is notorious for liking to eat all of the keys it can get its hands on. So, you know, I can almost understand, since he's only got 1, not automatically diving back in there. He also hasn't found his blue candle yet.
You may want to find that. Redbird finds another take any, takes the heart.
Well, we could buy 1. There we go. We got a blue candle for both of our runners.
And with plenty of money to spare.
I
Also,
know.
the book was on the coast, apparently.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, the book is not a bad thing to have. In this flex set, it is all of the maps. The entire, every single dungeon, you're going to be able to see where all those weird rooms are that you can, you know, kind of get into or miss if you don't have a map.
Redbird seems to be on door repair patrol.
I know, but we have a song title, or we have a song quote. It's kind of fun. Now I'm waiting for chat to go ahead and finish the song for us.
I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
Yay! All the clapping, and we find level 5. Now, we started with this Triforce, but 5 is a medium-sized dungeon. I was about to say the enemy set doesn't look too terrible, and then it proved me wrong in the first room with Wizrobes.
To answer the question in chat, what? Yeah, you bought the candle already. So you can't buy, you can't buy 2 candles and get a red candle.
I mean, you could pretend that that's how the game works, but, you know. And for anybody who's never actually used the lovely and wonderful tracker, every so often, if you hit more than 1 button at once, it tends to eat your inputs. Or it just gets hungry and eats them anyway.
That's a very cheap key.
That is really nice. Now, if we didn't have silvers, I'd be rooting for him to buy arrows right here, but we kind of just have keys left.
And Redbird finds the large secret that had been found by Potato Pony earlier.
Now, I'm curious, Potato Pony, he didn't see the bomb upgrade in 6?
And 7.
And 7, I'm sorry. Yep, wood sword screen.
Yep. Oh, hey, look at that.
that's
Nearly vanilla potion prices.
Wow, okay. And we definitely have enough money to be able to buy it.
Potato's gonna buy a potion. Redbird's gonna go into level 1 here.
Alright, I like this. We'll get to see if Redbird hangs around and digs out that second item in level 1.
First, he's got to clear this room. Potato will find another small secret.
Alright, Potato Pony is going to go ahead and go into level 7 and probably maybe be a little bit upset that he can't afford this bomb upgrade.
Yeah, but he's got 3 keys, so he's probably not too upset at that. No, hi. Power Bracelet's just free on the floor.
Oh, alright. We might need that.
Redbird is going to elect to dig a little bit, presumably for keys. And instead just is told us that he is appreciated.
Yay! I mean, who wouldn't appreciate people playing Zelda?
The Wizrobes.
Well, Wizrobes are just jerks anyway, so... Oh, but look! The oranges go down to a single bomb hit. Potato Pony is going to go ahead, shuffle the room, and see if he can maybe spawn something other than the blue one.
Maybe the red one.
Yeah, see, this isn't bad, because then you can kill it with a single bomb instead of maybe needing a couple of them to take out the blue Wizrobe.
Looks like he's going to try to respawn it to get another Wizrobe spawn. I actually like this choice, because his global was set up for a bomb count.
Well, sadly, the game isn't going to let us have that.
But it will give us a key.
That is definitely pretty nice. We might need one to go to the right here in level 7, but we got a decent amount of rooms over to our left, and we have a Dig Dogger block.
Hey, no.
Well, we're... Oh!
Ugh. And
Oh.
wow, the immediate heart give up, just like, nope, don't
See,
care.
I can't say that I blame him, except for now we really might have a dig dogger block of our item, unless maybe this is our... Nope, that door shut behind us. So here's the good news, bad news in this situation. Oh, even better. Potato Pony did a safety save before he went into level 7, which means he's going to get his bombs, his heart, and all that stuff back. He's also going to know that there's a chance that the item in 7 is behind that dig dogger, because it is a potential push block room, and that 7 really wants a lot of keys.
I believe, as you would say it, Spiky made poor life choices.
He really did, especially if he's, you know, guarding utter and absolute trash. So, at the very least, I'm hoping he's guarding something important like the bow.
Or he's just a red herring and he doesn't actually guard anything.
Well, no, then he'd just be, you know, being annoying to our poor runners, as Potato Pony's gonna pick up another heart.
More bombs for Redbird.
And we've got a cheaper key store closer to start, which is nice, because that other one was kind of like off in the middle of nowhere.
Hey, off in the middle of nowhere means something to people that are in the middle of nowhere.
Ooh,
Level 2!
Here we go. Yeah, this is good.
Potato Pony definitely has picked up a bit of a knowledge advantage at this point, knowing the locations of level 2 and knowing the little bit of knowledge he has about level 7.
Yeah, that is definitely helpful, and it was really nice that we were able to get those 2 key doors here in level 2 open without actually having to use any keys, thanks to Pure Wedding. Redbird is going to go ahead, find the cheap key store, and he's going to purchase a couple.
Oh. Yeah, like, why would you not do that while you're here? And that's right next to start.
Yeah, I didn't realize that that's where... I had thought Potato Pony was a little bit further on the other side of the map, so...
He was.
Okay, see, now I feel better.
Oh, look, another one.
Oh, there we go.
The game's like, no, buy the keys.
I mean, buy the keys so that the game can then throw an any key at you, as we have a little Chevy room with the compass in it here in level 2, which to me kind of looks like a whale sticking his tail up out of the water, like he's about to splash you, like those kids in the pool.
I may have to go with chat and say a snail.
Okay, snail could work.
Looks like we can get around that ladder block, as Redbird finds a power bracelet block to level 4.
Ooh, alright, now this is interesting. We're definitely going to need Potato Pony to go back into level 1 to get the power bracelet.
Somebody tilted the cart while level 4 was loading.
Uh-oh, well, somebody just followed Redbirdgrad.
I don't know, with the shape of this 4, it might be the danger zone.
I don't know. But anyway, so we've got some blue whiz robes here in level 2. I love the fact that this is a triple segmented level 4 in a level that normally doesn't have a single staircase in it, other than the item staircase. So now we have 6 chances to find not the item.
Yeah.
Or for like 3 different monsters to be locking the staircases that we need.
Well, there's the Triforce for Potato Pony and the Chevy room in level 4 for Redbird.
Okay, well here's the good news: is we can get to the Triforce in level 2. It's not above the it's not above that Chevy room.
If Potato Pony could not bomb into the room above the Chevy room, that would have to be Zelda's room.
Oh.
Because all of the walls in level 2 will open if you have a room on the other side.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yep. Levels 1, 2, and 3 are the same way, and level 4 is basically like that, but it does have a little bit of squirreliness with the one bomb wall in vanilla that doesn't open naturally. Hey, look, a heart.
Well, having already seen that the coast heart is underneath the Armos, we know that that is not the item here in level 2.
Redbird finds a stair.
Ooh.
This
Well,
is an ugly room.
yeah, but we... Well, oh, no! He saw the clock, but he couldn't get back to it in time.
No.
I mean, it was so close, as Redbird finds the floor heart here in level 4.
And floor hearts are just everywhere in this scene. But fires do die to bombs.
Ooh, that is definitely pretty handy. Sadly, Potato Pony only has 1 bomb left, and he might need it for that Wizrobe staircase mess that he has to get through.
Redbird does not find a stair in the single block room.
Level 4 and level 2, I think, were being kind of nice about keys. Our runners did buy some before they got in here, but it was kind of helpful that they didn't run into like 8,000 key doors.
Only 8,000.
No, I mean, I guess 10,000. Oh
boy.
Well, all right. Okay.
Well, now if you're red, I think now if you're a Redbird, you just don't care about items.
Yeah, no, you're just going full tilt. You've already found one of the levels behind a power bracelet spot. You've got the power bracelet. Good bomb from Potato Pony. He's gonna dance with these blue whiz robes, get back out the exit door, and then try to respawn them in a way so that he can actually get through the bomb wall.
Probably the most terrifying prospect now for RBG is not having knowledge of level 9's location, because we don't have that, and a potential ladder block, as the Triforce is available in a Triforce room in level 4.
Yeah. Oh dear, those blue wizards are just not being kind to Potato Pony. Now, it's worth noting he couldn't bomb into that room that goes off on the right. So there's still a good chance that, because he didn't see the item in level 2.
Correct. And he did not pick the Triforce up out of it either before he left. But it's pretty close to start, so that's not a big deal.
And he's got to be hoping that these lovely and wonderful Gurias cooperate and give us some bombs.
Level 8 found.
Or Moblins, because I get the name wrong all the time.
Yeah, Moblins and Gurias, they both do the thing.
The blue guys who drop me bombs and shoot arrows at me.
Well, it appears we start in the tail of level 8.
I was going to say maybe it's a tree root?
You know what? A tree root is better.
Like it's a stump of a tree or something? Alright, Potato Pony is making good use of this bomb dropper screen right next to his start.
Does get a bomb pack. Redbird continuing to push through level 8. Kind of has to, but I imagine as soon as he sees a Triforce, he's dipping. He's not going to stick around.
Yeah, I don't think I would either. Now, if you come across the item while you're searching for the Triforce, then by all means, if it's good, go ahead and grab it. But I don't see him digging anything for the rest of the game once he gets the Triforce.
Especially if a recorder shows up on his path. Like, if this room has a recorder, he's just out of everything.
Yeah, because then he can just whistle to, well, any of the dungeons he's completed if he ends up needing something in 9, but I don't think there's anything we need.
And instead just finds the transport.
Well, okay, a ladder might be nice.
Yeah, but the ladder could just be a 9 behind Zelda.
Yes, that's very, very true. It could. Alright, Potato Pony getting a little bit more money. Now, this puts him really close to that bomb upgrade that we've seen in 7, and was it
2?
2? Yeah.
Redbird is going to pay the old man 50 some odd rupees to receive a non-push block.
Well, that was rude of the old man.
It's like that exchange meme. I give you 59 rupees. You give me absolutely nothing.
Yeah, see, that doesn't seem like a fair deal to me, and this compass is unfortunately in a shoot room going the opposite direction.
Oh, Redbird might be able to bomb down here. In fact, I think he has to be able to. Or not. He just needs to come around the other side.
The game's apparently a jerk. How much do you want to bet the Triforce is like the room below the shoot room? Like on the other side?
Yeah, probably.
Because that would just be funny. Make you work all the way up here to get the compass, only to find out that the Triforce is, you know, one room below you.
Hey, we have a Gleeok in level 2.
Well, this could be our floor item, so Potato Pony's doing a pretty good job of dodging these fireballs and trying to just work this guy down.
There are 2 very strong scenarios for Potato Pony here. One is that, well, that's not the item. One is that the item here in level 2 is an exploration item that is required to get into level 9. And the second is that this is the ladder, and there's a ladder block in line.
Oh dear. This room is, this is definitely special. Whoa, good dodge there to get out of the room after killing the 2 snakes. And unfortunately they take, oh dear. They take 2 wand hits, so before he can get the next one, he's gonna take a death. It looks like he's gonna go ahead and retry, get his bomb back from that wall with the Gleeok.
Yep, that makes sense. Plus, if you can go into that room with full bombs, you do so. Redbird finds a raft.
Well, okay, we might need this for level 9, so I like this pickup. I mean, you wanted something important to be behind the raft, so.
I did want something important to be behind the raft. I will take level 9 being raft blocked.
So, Potato Pony's reset, he had to go back and pick up that, the medium secret that he had he had retried out of.
Now, I do wonder if Potato Pony gets the money for the bomb upgrade, comes into level 2 with enough money for the bomb upgrade, gets that room down as far as he can, then buys the bomb upgrade and goes back.
I kind of like that idea. I think it would be a really wise choice, especially if he gets the money and then maybe safety saves right before he goes back into level 2, just to be on, the safe side, as he's also going to find level 8.
The one thing that Redbird has that Potato Pony does not coming in here is that bow out of level 4, but we haven't seen any rooms where the bow's really necessary. We haven't really seen any pulse points.
I mean, and they do have the wand, so it's slower and a little bit more dangerous, but you can wand down the bunnies.
As Redbird will show us instead of switching over to the arrows.
Yes, but, it's only one bunny, so it's like kind of weighing out how much time it takes you to switch the switch in your inventory. I almost thought I was going to walk into another mugger room here in level 8, because then I would have kind of been laughing a little bit.
He is poking his head in a couple of rooms. He does not know where levels 9 and 2 are, so he may be thinking, okay, I need a ladder, I need an exploration item to get in there, which is fair.
I mean, he did find the wand, and at this point, we still have so many decent items that are outstanding, like the any key or the recorder, or even the red ring, not that they need it, that it's worth kind of taking a peek.
Redbird will go ahead and pick this key up. I don't imagine he dips much into the bottom portion of this level 8. I figure he's probably just going to leave with this Triforce relatively soon.
Yeah, I mean, it's an easy room to clear. There's a lot of level 8 left. So, if you're Potato Pony, alright, at this point, do you go ahead? Oh, dear. Yeah, he's going to give up the heart. So, this is okay for Potato Pony. He's going to walk down. He's going to be able to see the compass in a couple of rooms. But if you're Potato Pony, you haven't found 4 yet. You don't have the bow. You don't have the power bracelet, or at least the knowledge of the power bracelet in level 1, because he didn't dig that far. Oh, RPG's going back in. Do you go ahead and dig level 8?
I don't think so, and the only reason I don't think you do is you've already gambled on the item in 1, and you're much more likely to go back to 1 than you are 8. I'm thinking RBG's dig here is he's very concerned about either an overworld block for his level 9 and wants to sniff out where the recorder is, or he is concerned about a ladder block somewhere later on down the road, or maybe he's seen one and we just missed it.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing a ladder block, but that is definitely something that nobody wants to find, like the hard way.
RBG has also not been to level 2, been very deep into level 7 yet, so he may be considering, okay, well, 7's generally a pretty big dungeon, it could be ladder blocked.
As Potato Pony is going to find his raft here in level 8. Now, I like the Potato Pony actually paid the mugger in hearts, because this does leave him with enough money to consider buying that bomb upgrade. And
right.
He doesn't know it yet, but he's one room away from the Triforce.
Yeah, but, you're never going to assume that you're one room away until you are. RBG's got a pretty good key count, so I don't think he's digging for keys at this point.
Alright, Potato Pony kind of tracing Redbirdgrad's footsteps here. He's going to get another key off the floor, which will kind of compensate for having to use a couple to get up here.
Redbird back up to 40 rupees. Finds a reverse C with a couple of shutters. Going to go ahead and use his bank of silver arrows to try to clear this room a little bit more quickly.
Alright, Potato Pony goes and gets his compass here in level 8.
Redbird does not have much of this 8 left at this point.
Yeah, there's gotta be... Oh, well, we might have found it here. Nope, shutter door closed behind us.
And the bomb droppers rolled high, naturally.
Well, I mean, we do have the wand, which is nice. We can actually just kind of wand them down. Because at some point, you do have to start paying attention to how much money you have left.
Right. You need at least 1 rupee to kill Ganon. And you may need to kill a Goma, too.
Yes, and you never want to walk into Ganon's room without the money to be able to kill him.
This will not be the item. As, there's 1 room left of 8 for Redbirdgrad.
And he couldn't bomb into it, sadly.
He's gonna have to go around the long way.
I mean, hopefully it means that there's something really nice here in this level 8 and not just a banana.
It's probably the banana.
I know, but man, would that be funny. Oh dear, we gotta get through the blue land mows. Ooh, ouch, that hurts.
Potato Pony's gonna go back for the Triforce. At this point, Redbird's kind of just already full cleared the 8. We'll go dig the rest of it.
Yeah, it's 1 room. I mean, it would be kind of hard not to go for it. Potato Pony's gonna get his Triforce at a level 8. Let's see if he goes back in.
And the way you kill Ganon without the sword is, Ganon is specifically coded here to be killable with the wand only in swordless settings. Also, Potato Pony did elect not to go back into level 8, so he's playing a little bit more of the gambler style, which unfortunately was the incorrect play with respect to level 1. We'll see if it was correct with respect to 8, because it's a lot easier to dig 1 than it is 8.
Yeah, I mean, and 1 is just a couple of screens away, so if he clears the rest of his overroll checks and he still can't find anything, he finds level 5.
That's not bad.
Yeah, we didn't see an item out of there.
Looks like he's gonna say no to it, though.
Now, see, the way that this could definitely kind of work out for Potato Pony is if this does end up being a banana on Redbirdgrad's side, because it will have been, it's a decent amount of time put into finding an item that isn't that great. Especially since we already, had access to a boomerang.
Well, here's... Oh! And
oh, no!
Takes the death. Well, here's the thing. Redbird is not necessarily in go mode, because, 1, he doesn't know where levels 2 or 9 are. He doesn't know if there's a ladder block, and... Well, and while I understand the choice to dig level 8, Redbird may be thinking, okay, well, I've already seen so much of this, might as well.
Yeah, he knows he's seen the room now. He's been in the room. And to answer a question in chat, with this flag set, all of the runners, you're going to start with 3 Triforces. In theory, it was to make the seeds go faster, and it means that, you can take a gamble that you're not going to need to dig anything out of those dungeons. So it's kind of fun. And yeah, it's kind of rough. Especially when you have to dig the ones that you already got the Triforce for, because the bow, silvers, or wand end up in those dungeons instead.
Well, Redbirdgrad is going to be able to clear the room.
I would have almost... Okay, well, it's not what he was hoping for, but nobody's going to say no to this.
No, but that is a large amount of time investment for what is ultimately not a progression item.
Yes, he didn't really need that, but however, on the plus side, it's gonna make deaths like the death he took in the room the first time much less rare, if, not gonna happen at all for the rest of the race.
And Redbird is about to find level 2.
Alright, now this will be curious to see if he can find the item, as Potato Pony is finishing all of his checks down here in the bottom right-hand side of the map.
You know what we haven't seen yet?
9?
Not only that, we haven't seen the rectangle.
I know! Maybe it's on that raft spot. I mean, there's still a chance. Raft could have been useful, but it just didn't know it. Okay, Potato Pony is headed back in the direction of the Deadwoods.
I don't recall anything over here. Oh, he may be going to
He's gonna do a raft check. I like this. I mean, now if this is level 9, this is good knowledge.
Instead, it is a shield check.
Well, we might buy one of those. We do have a lot of money in the seed.
Yeah, but if you're Potato Pony, you might be thinking, okay, I got wisdoms in the dungeons. I'm just going to buy a bomb upgrade.
Yeah, Redbirdgrad is going to go ahead, find his Triforce here in level 2. I'm not sure if he realized that he was about to get Y-forced.
I expect that he is going to leave. He is not. He is committing to finding all of the items. He does not want to be blocked by anything at this rate, in this seed.
Okay, given how much of the overworld we've seen, I can't say that I blame him, especially with how small level 2 is. You've got a wand, you've got bow, you've got silvers, you've got a red ring. The only real thing that, like, could slow you down is a ladder at this point. Or a dig dogger block.
Big secret for Potato Pony is going to let him buy a bomb upgrade.
That is definitely helpful. Redbirdgrad now has a chance at picking up the magical sword bomb upgrade.
I don't think we're going to see him route that back in, though.
Yeah, I mean, especially not at minimum hearts. Like, if I was going to actually go out of my way to go check it, I would make sure I had a couple of extra.
So the big thing that Potato Pony needs right now is Potato Pony needs that power bracelet out of level 4, level 1, but he's going to go into level 7.
Well,
now,
I mean, that's where the bomb upgrade is, and we do need the Triforce out of here eventually.
Now remember, folks, we saw a blue wizard turret room that was never cleared, and the turret room normally is a drop room in level 2.
Yeah, I'm just hoping we have enough bombs to be able to do it.
Well, it looks like Redbird is going to try to spawn manipulate as Potato Pony is headed to Death Mountain looking for levels 4 and 9.
Well, I mean, at the very least, if he finishes up all of his checks here on Death Mountain and the overworld, this will send him back in the direction of some of the levels he's already been in. So it should maybe start him with level 1.
And yes, to answer the question of what is Reverse C is this particular room where the blocks are kind of in a Reverse C shape.
Alright, good job.
Nothing.
Wow, okay.
I think it's that I think it's that 3 blue wizard room with the Beamos. I think that's where the item is.
I thought that was the Triforce.
Was it the Triforce? I thought the Triforce was in like a sand room.
I thought it was in the room up and to the right from Redbirdgrad right now.
Yeah, no, this is the room that I'm thinking of. Is the
okay. Well, if I'm Redbirdgrad, I will need some more bombs, because sadly he can't do anything against the Wizards right now.
Well, there's more bombs, but he can't afford them.
Oh no!
I feel like Redbird might just grind 20 rupees and come back and get the bombs.
Yeah, I think that would be a really good plan too. You already know that it's a +4. I mean, this isn't terrible. Was there money somewhere along here?
I don't recall.
Alright, but Potato Pony is running out of spots here on Death Mountain.
And by running out of spots on Death Mountain, that will push Potato Pony back into the levels.
Which hopefully means... Oh! Really? Ooh. That's where the bomb shop is, and they're 2 rupees.
It's like Redbird is gonna go check the raft spot.
That's just rotten game.
What, you mean you don't like your bomb spot in the middle of Death Mountain with nothing else near it?
And nothing to record or to? No, I think that is like the worst spot for the bomb shop, like ever. No wonder they're 2 rupees. You've gotta like trek half of the world in order to go get them.
Yeah, but they're 2 rupees.
Yeah, but they're so far away. It's like having to take 2 trains to a bus and, you know, all sorts of terrible, terrible things.
Hey, DC's more navigable than that.
Oh, I know. I lived there. I used to have to take a bus to the subway to a different kind of bus because I crossed the border line into Virginia. It was a thing.
Hey!
Hey!
Angle!
It exists! It's not on a ref spot! Though, that does bring up a good point, as either of our runners checked the coast raft.
Nope.
You remember like 30 minutes ago when we thought this was going to be a really fast seed?
It is. It's just really fast to getting blocked.
Yay! It's hurry up and wait.
Yep. At some point, Redbird's gonna have to go dig 7.
It looks like that now. That point is now. He is walking into 7. He sadly, thanks to that last door repair, doesn't have the money in order. He already bought this bomb upgrade. Never mind.
Yeah, it's the one in level 2 that he particularly cares about.
Yeah, I mean, if I could get the money together, I totally would go back and pick that up.
I feel like I'd pick up the bomb upgrade, clear the orange wish robes, be a little bit annoyed if they're not the item, and then go clear the blues.
I would definitely want to throw a safety oh, goodness, I forgot that, yeah, they were going to be here too. But yeah, I would definitely want to put down a safety save before I did that, just to make sure, like, he's got a really nice amount of keys right now, but his bomb count's a little bit and he doesn't have a lot of money. So before committing all those resources to killing those orange wizrobes or those blue wizrobes, I would want to save. Oh dear.
Yeah, there's no reason not to give the heart out there. You've got 11. You're probably not going back for the magical bombs, as I call them.
I mean, you know, it would be really nice if we could. Potato Pony's gonna go ahead and find a Take Any Heart. I think that may be one of the last spots he has to check on the overworld.
Probably. And I don't expect he'll go back to level 7 before he goes back to level 1.
Yes, and right now he doesn't know it, but he really, really just needs to go back to level 1.
Redbird gonna continue through level 7, has 8 keys. Not a bad number, although he might have to spend more. Hi, wizrobes. Bye, wizrobes.
Yeah, we're just gonna walk right on through until the game tells us we have to care about that room.
Potato is going back to level 2.
Okay, I don't hate this. He does have enough money to pick up that bomb upgrade. Which he didn't pick up before, because he did go into 7 and I think grab that one that was one room in.
He may have.
So this allows him to go up, clear a couple of those rooms that he hasn't cleared before. He's gonna pick up his Triforce.
Yay, triangles!
Yay! I mean, other than the fact he hasn't found 4 yet, this is, you know, still pretty close, kind of.
The only real concern right now is natural at a level 1.
Yeah,
Okay.
because that'll give him 4, and that gives him the bow, and then he's basically even other than level 7.
Lucky bomb for Redbird in level 7. Well, Potato's gonna try this room out.
Okay, I like this. It's on its way to the bomb upgrade, so if you go ahead, you clear this room, it doesn't end up being what you wanted, then you can just walk one door up. That's the Triforce in level 7 for Redbirdgrad.
So now I imagine he's gonna have to go look for 9. He doesn't really have a compelling reason to stay on level 7.
I mean, there have to be maybe a couple of power bracelet spots that we haven't seen yet.
I still am holding out hope for the coast draft spot.
Alright, so it wasn't that room in level 2.
Oh, it was the recorder.
Oh, never mind. Good job, Potato. I didn't see it. So
Yeah,
we've got the
he's one on
recorder
top
in
of
level 2. Hopefully he remembers his bomb upgrade one room above him.
I think he was just looking at it like, okay, what did I pick up? What did I pick up? What did I pick up?
Yeah. I guess he heard the sound. He just didn't. I didn't see it either, because, yeah. Alright, he's gonna go ahead. He's gonna buy this bomb upgrade and have a total of 16 bombs. This is good. He's gonna go ahead, do an automatic safety save, and he's gonna be able to put that recorder to good use.
Redbird may also elect to buy that bomb upgrade as he's now got the money to do it.
Now, given the Potato Pony had seen the Dig Dugger block the first time he was in level 7, the potential Dig Dugger block the first time he was in 7 and has 16 bombs, I like the fact that he's going into 7 right now, even if it just means he goes ahead and finds the Triforce and gets the heck out of there.
And I think we've now seen all of our power bracelet spots.
Coast Raft?
Either Coast
Or
Raft
Recorder
or
Lake? Yeah.
But now
Well,
Now Redbird is gonna go dig Death Mountain.
Hey, he's gonna find the bomb shop at least, so that's something. You know, that bomb shop that's all the way so far out of the way that we'll probably never see our runners go back there.
Yup. So now this is interesting. That Redbird is gonna go dig this. Remember, Potato Pony still has to go back to 1 and get the power bracelet to get into 4.
Yeah, but that wasn't very far in. I want to say we saw like a grand total of 6 rooms in level 1.
We saw 3.
Okay, 3 rooms in level 1.
Yeah, so getting the power bracelet out of level 1 is a non-factor. Getting into level 4 and digging that out is basically a non-factor, because if you're gonna choose between digging 4 or 9, you're gonna dig 4. I can't really think of a good reason you don't.
I mean, I think, like, one of the only things, once we figure out where in the world 9 actually is, I think one of the only things that's going to kind of hold things up is there a ladder block or a recorder block in level 9?
Well, if you're on Team Potato Pony, you want a recorder block in level 9. Or you just want level 9 at Recorder Lake. That also is perfectly fine.
Yeah. Yeah, very true.
And that avoids killing a Spiky.
Yay! Redbirdgrad is going to go ahead and find his bomb shop.
Potato Pony will once again pay the heart.
Now, here's my question. Was that the only blue ring shop we also saw?
Yes.
Wow, okay.
So the game's a jerk if you want a blue ring too.
Well, there we go. So Potato Pony puts the boomerang to really good use to stun the little mini dig doggers so we can hit them with the wand. He'll be able to clear this room, hopefully no problem, and get back and find out what's in that stair, if that's a staircase. I mean, I'm totally jumping the gun here, because I'm kind of hoping it's a staircase.
Redbird is now going to presumably head to Forgotten Spot.
I don't know that I've seen either runner do Forgotten Spot.
I don't know that I have either. Let's see. Oh, it is a stair. What did Spiky guard? The transport.
Oh, the transport. Okay. And Forgotten Spot is not level 9.
Looks like we have another key door. You know, immediately take it, finds more blue witch hubs. Oh, and that was the door he's already been in.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember where the Triforce was here in level 7.
You had to, like, go back to the... Like, once you go through the entrance of the dungeon, there's, like, a little room with a key door to the left and to the right, and you have to go to the right and then go down a couple of rooms, and you end up in an Aquamenace room with it.
Oh, well, okay, so good news, bad news. This is going to send Potato Pony back to the beginning of the level, where we know now he has to kind of be.
Yep.
And he, I guess... I thought he was doing a retry. I thought he had done a safety save, but it looks like he's going to go ahead and farm these guys for more bombs.
I think he had done the safety save, but he's like, you know what, I've seen enough of this 7. I've gotten enough doors opened. I don't want to forget.
Which ones of our... Yeah, okay. I like that. We're recording somewhere.
Recording to level 6.
Oh, the spot next to... No, where are we going, Potato Pony?
Recorder Lake.
Oh, okay. I like this. Find out if it's level 9. That's a good play. Redbirdgrad's gonna go ahead and get his red candle white sword item.
So this is the moment of truth. If level 9 is here, Redbird has to go back to 2. If it is not, Redbird may still have to go back to 2, but it's not guaranteed. And not level 9.
So, Coast Raft, we think.
Pretty sure it's got to be Coast Raft at this point. Let's see what Redbird decides to do. To answer the question in the chat, level 9 cannot be Forgotten Spot, as we saw it on Redbird's side, and it was just a key shop.
Alright, so this is good. Potato Pony is going back to level 1, which is going to get him his power bracelet, which is going to get him level 4.
And Redbird is headed to the Coast Raft spot. That, we believe, is the only spot left that can have level 9.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of anything else that we haven't seen the runners check, but I do believe it's going to end up being Coast Raft.
Now, sadly, Potato Pony is going to take a different path through level 1, which means he's going to spend a little bit more quality time in this dungeon.
Oh, how much do you wish you had the ladder right now so that you could go grab all of those maps?
Yeah, having the map at 9 at the start would be fantastic, but, you know, the ladder could very well be a 9.
I mean, it would save you a ton of time.
Redbird hoping this is level 9, and it is, and it's very green.
Yay! I like green. Green is good. Unless it's a Gleeok, that's the wrong kind of green.
But Potato Pony killed the Gleeok.
Very true, and we have an instant Ganon roar.
Okay, well, now we just need a path.
And for things to not be ladder blocked?
Well, you can't bomb out of this room, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, it is narrowing down the directions that we can go.
Alright, well, Ganon's not to the left of that room from start.
So, yep, okay, behind the key door right here.
And here is Ganon.
Yay, bacon! Alright, now with Red Ring and vast amounts of experience, Redbirdgrad should be okay here.
Also double potions.
Yeah, I mean, you've definitely got enough health to be able to look through this fight.
So now we're just looking for Zelda. This Potato Pony is digging level 1 looking for the power bracelet.
Oh, I thought that was going to be like instant Zelda. As we find another mugger here in level 9, Redbirdgrad goes ahead, pays him. I don't know anybody that wouldn't at this point.
Yeah, plus you kind of want to keep the rupees for silver arrows. Silver arrows do a lot of damage.
And this level 1 is incredibly long and linear, and sadly Potato Pony has gone in the opposite direction of the power bracelet.
So he's going to end up digging most, if not all, of this level 1.
Alright, now I'm still kind of hoping that we come across the map here in level 9 just so we can kind of get an idea of what we're working with.
I'm still holding that we're going to have Zelda in a Chevy.
Well, that too. Or maybe she's blocked behind a Chevy or a moat room or something.
Now, you know what? Dig Dogger shoot room to get to Zelda, and then Zelda's in a Chevy.
Don't forget a meat block!
Oh wait, we can't have Dig Doggers at 9 because Shuffle level 9 bosses is not on.
Okay, how much did you want that door to open right there? So, Potato Pony is going to go ahead. He did manage to pick up a couple of keys in level 1. He's picked up the Triforce, which is going to send him back to the beginning of the dungeon with full health, which is nice.
Now Redbird is going to continue in level 9.
Alright, so Potato Pony's about to get its power bracelet. There we go. He's going to exit the dungeon.
Probably be like, dang it, why is this here? But fine, I'm taking it.
I mean, it's level 1. Why people leave level 1 without finding the second item when you have a 3-minute wand and a really easy enemy set?
Because speed.
Yes, but it's one other item, and it's usually relatively easy to get if you can kill things with a wand.
But speed.
But, okay.
It doesn't matter that it's slower to come back for it, it's speed.
I can understand it, and, you know, I've probably done it as well. Potato Pony's gonna go ahead up A. He picked up a little bit of money checking that power bracelet spot all the way up there.
There's a map of 9. I think the craziest gamble I've ever made in one of these flag sets was going into 9 having only seen 2 dungeon items.
Wow.
They were the wand and the bow.
Well, I mean, those are the ones you need, most definitely.
Oh! Okay, we have a Zelda door,
oh,
but we need a path.
We don't have the ladder!
There has to be a path
there we go.
there. Now, hold on,
yeah,
they're ladder blocked. Eventually, we'll stop talking over each other.
I know, it's okay. I'm just having fun laughing. Potato Pony's gonna find level 4. Redbirdgrad is gonna find the path.
But wait, Zelda can still be in a ladder-blocked room!
Oh, I don't know about that one. It looks like we got a solid floor to be. Let's get your GGs in chat as Redbirdgrad finishes with a race time GT time of 58:18.
That is a sub-hour. And, well, okay, not factoring the fact that the wand gave you the seed at like 2 minutes in, a sub-hour is really impressive.
Yes. Potato Pony is going to go ahead and be taken out of Dig Dogger here at level 4.
We are joined by Redbirdgrad in the booth. GG's.
Hey, thank you, sir.
Yeah, welcome and GG's.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
So level 8.
Don't even go there. I knew it. As soon as I got on, you were going to say something about 8.
I mean,
Go ahead.
go ahead. See, I was gonna be nice and be like, "Hey, how about that? What was it? Like sub 3 minute blue wand in level 6?
Fantastic.
Like, woohoo! Here you go. Merry Christmas. You and Potato Pony pretty much got that at the exact same time.
Oh, really? I felt
Yes.
very comfortable this seat because I'm like, man, that is an out-of-the-way cave that you're doing without a candle. I thought I had a lead based on that. Like, it's just one of those things that you start and you're like, man, this is the dream scenario. It's tucked away in a corner of the map.
Yep. The only problem was Potato Pony went also to the corner of the map and did the same thing. What really made the difference was actually Potato Pony had gambled on the second item in level 1.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, he never picked up the power bracelet until he had pretty much full cleared the rest of the overworld and knew that he had an item missing and a level missing.
Shoot. So yeah, getting the bow out of 4 early helped out too.
Then hey, how about the raft actually getting to be useful?
I was like, I kept looking over at my Z helper and I'm like, there's one spot on the right side of my map, but I don't want to go over there because everything else I hadn't done was in the northwest. So I'm like, do I leave that for the end or do I take 2 minutes out of my day and go, one spot out of 25 I have left to do? So I left it for the last spot. Of course, it made me feel good about the dig in 8 because I was very unhappy with the time I spent in there. But the red ring was the second item, not the first one.
Yeah, the raft I think was pretty close to the path you guys took to get to the transport staircase, I want to say.
Yeah, the raft was pretty easy to find in 8. The red ring was tucked away a little bit in the south. It was weird.
Yeah, it was behind a couple of rooms and then there was the unfortunate death. But hey, once you get the red ring, you no longer really have to worry about dying for the most part.
Well, I saw the traps, and so I just wanted to walk into the second tile, and I kept going, and that Pole's voice was standing right there. The only enemy that can really take a tile and a half that quickly on you is a Pole's voice. And of course it's gonna hit me.
For what it's worth, the recorder was in the 3 blue Wizrobe B-most room in 2.
It was. Okay, I was either the red Wizrobe room or the 3 blue one. And I was like, I need to go back and clear that, but I wanted to go see 9 first.
We still don't know what the items in 9, 7, or 5 are. And we'll probably never know the item in 7.
Yeah, I mean, why would we need to, though?
Yeah, no reason.
Well, no, to be fair, if Potato Pony does choose to finish the seed, he does have to go back into 7, so maybe he'll come across it.
I got a little fearful in 9 when I beat Ganon and then went to that transport in the north and I saw that ladder block south and I'm like, shoot. Are we going to need this ladder?
Yeah, we were kind of hoping. We're like, all right,
sure
is it going to be a real ladderless seed or is it going to be, a Chevy room Zelda after a moat room?
Well, the issue with that is, okay, I hadn't found any item in 9 and there's 3 more levels to go back and redig. So that would have been a huge problem.
Yeah, but then, I mean, the same thing probably would have happened to your opponent at that point, so...
Yeah, that's true.
I still like the idea of we could have just put both items behind Zelda.
Yeah, it happened, right?
I mean, it's we've actually had a seed of the week recently where all the items and rooms, the path in 9 was blocked by Ganon himself. Which was like a giant red flag. Hey, your silvers aren't going to be in 9. Like, you can't go through anywhere.
For sure.
As Potato Pony is going to go ahead, find the staircase in 4, and get his bow.
Still put Potato Pony in go mode.
Yay! Especially now that he has the power bracelet and knows where all of the levels are. Because he's already checked Recorder Lake.
Now, he may not realize you may not think he's in go mode because ladderless seed, but...
Well, again, it's one of those things you just don't want to go into 9 without. Like, you've seen it just come back to bite people so many times.
Yeah, it was tough because the reason I kept digging, like, I'm kind of unhappy with the way I ended this seed because I got my 6th Triforce at 31 minutes. So I'm sitting here like, if I can close this out in the next 10 or 15, I've been very happy, of course. But as I kept going, I'm like, I don't have the any key, and my keys were starting to dwindle. Or the ladder, which is why I kept digging 2, I kept digging 8. Like, I kept doing those things to try to find one of the 2, and then I was going to stop.
That makes sense. We weren't, we weren't sure. We were like, at that point, we were getting to the point where it's like, okay, we know that 9's got to be behind something because nobody has seen it yet. So it made perfect sense to keep digging when you did.
Yeah, it was one of those two things was going to make me stop. I mean, I was technically with this seed. I was in go mode very, very early. I mean, I had Silver's bow. I probably had everything in 25 minutes. And then it was just trying to find Triforces. And like I walked back into 8 at the 32-minute mark and didn't get the next Triforce until 39. So I spent 7 minutes redigging 8. Probably 5 of the 7 minutes.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
So on a more positive note, how about the money?
Money was great. That was the best start too, because you could get the wand and then you could up A and go get the bomb upgrade in 7 that was right there at start. It was just an easy way to start the seed.
Yeah, sadly, Potato Pony didn't end up. I don't know if he didn't see the bomb upgrade in 7 the first time he was there, or if he just didn't remember that it was there as he's finding his Triforce here in level 7. But you ended up with full bombs, and then it took him a little bit longer to go ahead and find a bomb pack.
Yeah, the bomb was the rare shop up in the Death Mountain, so it was very, very out of the way. So if you didn't get that upgrade, it would have been a while, unless you found a global.
I don't remember what he killed for it, but he did manage to get a drop on the overworld.
Good. There were some red darknets that was in the southwest. If he was at 6, I mean, he might have found those.
Potato Pony, now looking for level 9, has gotten the Triforce out of 7. Probably will not go for a ladder until it's forced upon him.
Alright, wisely whistles to level 1, which means that we have a coast raft check coming. And that level 9, other than like the fact that you have to go, well, not go through the tea room to see where Zelda is, but it didn't seem like the enemy set wasn't terrible. There wasn't really like a lot of boss blocks or anything like that.
No, it wasn't terrible at all. It was just more, I wasn't worried about enemies at all. I was more worried about the navigation, and I think my keys were down to 4 at that point, and then no ladder in the northeast was going to be an issue. So that's what I was focused on at 9.
Potato Pony is going to walk straight up. He's going to be able to hear Ganon from the supermarket room.
And is not even going to try to bomb in, just going to start going other directions, and will get the quick Ganon find.
And thankfully, he does still have 2 keys. He's now down to 1 as he enters Ganon's room. Now, it's worth noting Potato Pony does not have a ring, so he's on Green Tunic.
But he's also still got a potion, and Rob Ganon made his presence very clear.
Oh, yes. Opening Hyrule Driver. Gotta love it.
So it looks like
vitamin. It's all open.
And that's a really good spot Potato Pony's in. Ganon's constantly missing. He just has to wait for Ganon to come to him.
There he goes. He gets the stun lock for the last couple of hits. It's going to take him out with the silver arrow.
Now, which way does he go?
Well, he's going to find that lovely mugger room.
Wait,
Thankfully, we have a bunch of hearts, though. We can give that away. I think the only main problem here for Potato Pony is that he's down to a single key. So it's definitely going to force him into trying to conserve that and not have to take a ton of... Well, he can't take a ton of key doors.
Did he buy keys during the seed?
You both did. Was actually very heads up. You both hit, I think, max money a couple of times, and then when you finally could burn the bush and find the cheap key store, I think you both bought at least 2.
It was very, very good. Very tough opponent. I knew it going in.
Mm-hmm. He may have actually lucked right into the correct staircase.
Well, he's in a Patra room now with a key. He's going to take the key, but he's going to fight the Patra.
But if he bombs to the... Isn't that where you bombed to the right out of that Patra room?
Straight
Oh.
up L.
Yeah, Zelda was like right up in the top corner.
So he's 1 row to the right of where I was. Go ahead.
So he was close. It's kind of funny these days how many of the level 9s put that staircase that you need to find Zelda or Ganon, oddly enough, near the other person. So you find it while you're trying to find Ganon, or you find the staircase after you find Zelda.
Yep, absolutely.
So Redbird, you move into the 2-in-1 pool. Obviously, the first question is, are you excited?
Absolutely. Absolutely excited. I'm thrilled. This makes my night. I'm going to go to sleep a happy man.
Yay.
Happiness is always a good thing. Well, unless you're happy at something that's not happy. Then that's kind of weird.
Yeah, but then that would be sadness, wouldn't it?
Unless you're happy about the thing that causes sadness, then we have questions.
Then we should
Hi,
just...
real quick. My kids are up in hockey camp up in Chicago, and I just wanted to say hi to them because they're watching on TV. So.
Hi, Redbirds kids. That is so cute.
There's an Annie key.
Yeah, that's not bad for Potato Pony, especially since he was back down to 2 keys. So I'm trying to remember, was it a complete walking path to Zelda, or did you have to take a magical staircase?
You can walk it. You can walk the whole thing. So I took that stair that he did, and then this is the route. So just one more room left and straight up.
Okay, so this is not terrible. Oh no! Potato, where are you going?
Well, he's been 2 rooms above that, so to him...
Oh, it's not, yeah.
I don't know if I'm watching on delay right now. I just turned on 4.
Well, he's back in Ganon's room. Gonna try to bomb out of Ganon's room. Cannot.
This is kind of funneling him back towards that staircase, so maybe he'll end up going back through it and fighting the Patra in that one room?
I'd be tempted to try to bomb north out of the staircase room.
Yeah, that would make sense, because there's a decent, like, well, we don't have the map at the moment on Potato Pony's side, but we know that there's a decent amount of 9 up there.
Let this just take him near the T up there. Oh, maybe. If he just keeps going north now.
Instead, go south.
I
Finds
mean,
the key.
yeah.
But he's been north, that's the problem.
Okay, he's going back the other way. This is good.
Back to the Patra.
Okay, there you go. Bomb that wall.
He's gonna clear the Patra instead. Though the Patra seems to be a little bit squishy.
That's helpful, especially since he doesn't have a ring, but he's doing a really good job of dodging the Patriots.
With all the Patrites dead, it just remains to kill the Patra.
Alright, now that's gonna get the shutter door open.
But still needs to bomb.
We find the most hated boss in the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
Just so evil, making you pick up all those coins. Please don't up an A.
He's only got
Picking
one
up
bomb,
all the oh dear.
So he's gotta think about, okay, where do I want to spend it? Don't spend it going down.
We don't even know if you can go down from here.
So I'm saying don't spend the ball up and up A.
Okay, well, now the question is, do we leave level 9 to go get bombs? Or to farm bombs? Or was there something? Okay, it looks like he's taking a hit. He's gonna start a count.
There's no bomb shop anywhere close to him.
Yeah, like the only one is up in Death Mountain, so he would have to go to any road or just screen scroll the entire way? Because there's not even a level up there to record or to.
Force open stuff. That's smart.
Yeah, his best bet is definitely the 10 count.
He's gonna be really careful, pick up this clock.
But they died of the boomerang.
Oh no. Well, okay, we gotta start that again, I think.
I think I'd bop myself with a candle and then up A.
He's walking into the fire in the opening screen, so that works too.
Yep. Just any sort of like half-heart damage to reset the count.
Well, alright, now we're gonna take this staircase. Which makes sense, because you can kill the keys for the count. takes us to another room we've kind of already been in, but maybe there'll be like a branching path.
Looks like we're just back in that one stair room. Now, Potato Pony has to be a little careful forcing in here. Cannot hit the Gibdos twice. There we go.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
Game, are you there?
Bueller.
Did somebody let Dave in here?
Bueller.
All right, hopefully we're going to get the feedback here in just a moment. All right, we do. He's in the staircase. He has bombs.
Yep, he was able to get the force.
All right, now we are back in this north section. I really kind of hope he goes north from here.
He's thinking about it, but it looks like he is going to do so.
All right. Oh, look, more bomb droppers. This is good. Gets a really good boomerang before that Gibdo sends him back to start.
Yeah, this is it. Like, you can't miss the path from here.
Yep. And does get an additional bomb drop to boot. And the map.
Yay! Okay, this is helpful. It's going to show us what we're missing here in this level 9.
And this is where Potato Pony will see the path. Hopefully he thinks bomb wall and not magic stair.
I saw that tea room and my heart sank for a You don't want to see water when you don't have a ladder. But I'm like, oh, there has to be a way around logically. So I was like excited and nervous at the same time.
Yeah, we were kind of hoping for. I mean, again, we were kind of hoping just for fun to need to dig the ladder out of 9.
Yeah, you know, like a double river room and that beam instead of the BMOS there in that room would have been perfect. Everyone, please get your GGs in chat for Potato Pony, finishing with an official time of 1:15:47.
All right, we're just waiting to see if Potato Pony is going to be joining us here.
Sounds like we will be joined by Potato Pony. GG's on the racer.
Thanks very much, and GG's Redbirdgrad. Well done.
Yeah, GG Potato.
Yeah, that seed was all downhill from me after I wandered into the wand in like 2 minutes in or whatever that was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you guys actually were doing the exact same thing at the exact same time. You both were getting that wand, and then it was just for the longest time you were kind of following the same path or a slight variation on it. So it was a lot closer than it feels right now.
I just felt like it was set up so well from the start, and then I had some bad deaths and 2 trying to find the item, and even when I found the item, I didn't realize what I had found, and I got the boomerang out of 1 and didn't check the room north of there. Could have gotten the power bracelet right away without digging the rest of it. I don't know. I felt like after, going west and finding the wand, it was sort of a comedy of errors after that.
The power bracelet was the big difference maker between the two of you, as Redbird did pull that out on his first trip into 1.
Yeah, I figured, I don't know. I thought it was a good decision. Grab the boomerang. It was still super early, so there's only 1 item left. Just keep moving on. But nope. Sometimes it doesn't work out.
I mean, you guys were both making very, very similar plays as far as, you were keeping track of your bombs, you were buying bomb upgrades, you were making really good use of your money to keep buying keys, especially every time you were close to max money. It doesn't feel like it now, and I understand that, but it was a really close race, and it could have gone either way.
I hear you, and I appreciate it. I think if I do this seed, 100 times, I think maybe 20 of those times I finished much closer to an hour, much closer to where Redbird finished, but was not to be tonight. But I mean, listen, that's a testament to what a tremendous player RBG is. So, really, all the GGs to you on making quick work of this one.
Appreciate that. I made a lot of mistakes too. I went into level 8 and got the first item, the raft, and then went for the ring. And I probably died 3 times trying to check 7 rooms. It was ridiculous, man. Or a couple times trying to check 2 rooms or 3 rooms or whatever it was down there. Did you ever pull the red ring out of the south?
I didn't. I pulled the raft, got the Triforce, and moved on from 8. I never found the ladder either. Did you stumble across the ladder anywhere?
Never found the ladder. I'm thinking it's probably in 7 because 7, the Triforce was so quick, there was no reason to keep going.
I also think racing against you, of all people, with 7 on the start screen, it was like a message of some sort, and I kept having to resist the urge to be like, big 7, because it might be the advantage you can get.
I mean, that could have been the ladder. It might have been quicker in some of the other levels, but I can't think of a time that there was like we had to take a detour or anything for the ladder. Even there was a ladder block in 9 in the northeast, like right when I got in, I took a stair up there and I'm like, oh shoot, you know. But other than that, I don't think the ladder would have helped at all.
There was like 1 or 2 compasses that were in Chevy rooms, but nothing
That's
really
right.
was blocked. Nothing was really stuck by the ladder.
The book.
The book, yes.
Yeah, I mean, maps
Yeah.
would have been okay.
Yeah, maps help, but even a lot of the maps were relatively easy. The map in 9 wasn't until I finally... Was it under the Patra or the Gibdos? I don't remember, but
It was
9 wasn't too bad.
It was after you bombed north out of, I think, the Gibdo room north of those stairs that you took that was left to start.
Right, okay. Alright.
It's on the way to Zelda. That's the important piece.
I feel like there was a way to do this seed without digging all of Death Mountain. I don't know. There was really a lot of ways to do this seed very quickly.
Well, I mean, in the end, you both actually ended up full clearing, with the exception of, I want to say, Recorder Lake for Redbirdgrad. You guys both either full cleared or came really, really close to it.
Yeah.
So just with 9 and 9 ending up on the coast raft spot, you know, it just kind of forced your hand a little bit there.
That bugs me too, because I checked the first raft, the one on the west first, like right as soon as I got the raft, I'm like, let's go check that right now. I checked that and I just left the other one for the, like, I had the Death Mountain decision. Do I go dig all of Death Mountain or do I go to the right one? And I'm like, oh, I'll just go dig Death Mountain because it's only one spot in the east. And should have done it the other way.
Well, I mean, at the very least, you both got your red candles and really cheap bombs that were so far in the middle of nowhere, it was kind of pointless.
Actually, needed a bomb refill at that time too.
I considered even ignoring the red candle when I finally got to it. I'm like, at this point, what's even the purpose? But
I was actually surprised you went down and picked up the blue boomerang, but again, it's useful for setting up counts and stunning
that's
things.
exactly
and crowd
why I did.
control and all that stuff.
Yeah, I've been trying to make a point of figuring out the different strategies that go with swordless, and you know, I learned recently the whole thing where you hit the old man with the boomerang, it counts for a 7 count. So I'm like, I guess I'll pick it up. And then I don't know if you picked up on it, but when I was in 9 trying to build a count, I tried to use the boomerang to stun one of the Stalfos, and they'd rolled down to 0, and so it killed them instead for the 10th kill.
That was, especially after getting the clock in that room, was like,
yeah, that's
really?
right. That's right.
Next
I didn't really
game.
need the boomerang after all.
It's okay. Fury would have been proud. But all right, I'll go ahead and ask, is there anything you guys, any final thoughts on this seed or anything you are really looking forward to for next week?
I'm looking forward to playing another tremendous runner. And I mean, hey, listen, it's been it's these tournaments are so much fun as much as anything to get to race with folks that, you know, maybe you don't always race with. And I got to race with Dig Shake a couple weeks ago and Homer J Smash last week, who taught me so much of what I know about Z1R as I was getting started, and now getting to race with Redbirdgrad, who was one of the first Z1R racers I ever watched, maybe back in the Pentaforce tournament or whatever. It's been a real honor and a real pleasure. So I'm looking forward to whoever I get to play with next week.
No, I appreciate the words, man. Thank you so much. That is awesome racing you. Like I've said to them before you got on, you're a heck of a runner. Like I was watching some of your races back, and I'm like, man, I got to be on my game because you're very efficient. Like you said, the majority of the time you're going to do this seed in an hour, and I know the skill level's there to do that. And I lucked out and got the 1 in 20 or 1 in 99 that you didn't. But yeah, good luck in the future. And this was awesome racing you again. Thank you personally for being able to do this so early in the week, because I got to fly, and he did this kind of short notice, so I kind of sprung that on him. So I appreciate that, Potato.
Yeah, absolutely. And GG's Redbirdgrad, and good luck to you in the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, you too. GG's, man.
And I should add thank you to CD and Alsoa for the commentary as well.
Yeah, we had a fantastic commentary team on this. You guys are awesome. I'll go back and watch this.
It's our pleasure. It's a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, have a good night.
Thanks, you too. All right, also, so before we get wrapping up here, we do want to make sure and say, go ahead and make sure you give our runners a follow. I'm not sure if the bot command is working. And we definitely want to thank Ston for pushing all the buttons in the background that keeps us up to date on what we have and haven't found, even when, we're still looking for 80,000 items.
Or keys. 80,000 keys.
Yeah, keys are, I mean, I still kind of want to know where that ladder is.
Probably in 5.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm still kind of rooting for 9. Like, if she'd have been ladder blocked and the ladder had actually been in 9, that would have been pretty cool.
Agreed. We do, I believe, have another race going on over on... Let me go pull up the schedule.
SpeedGaming 2. There should be a race between Liquid Husband and Mr. Dunlow already, I want to say, in progress on SpeedGaming 2.
Yes, I want to say they're started at 10?
Yeah, 10 Eastern, which is 9 for me.
Someone say 9 in the proper time zone.
Yay!
I would say 10 in the proper time zone.
Well, I mean, we can all have our own proper time zones as long as we know how to use Google conversion thingies to tell us what time it is for everybody else.
What's a time zone converter?
It's this thing where you type in Google, hey, what time is 2200 military time? And then you go, okay, military time, what are you in, like, East Coast, West Coast, or even Europe?
Yeah, we should just start scheduling in, like, Kazakhstan Standard Time.
I don't know that they would go for that. I feel like I should be no jiggling right now, but you are not jiggly.
I think we've reached the end of that if I'm pulling up Kazakhstan Standard Time.
Quite possibly. But anyway, guys, it's still the race that's in progress right now. And then tomorrow, we have so far on the schedule, well, I guess one of those counts as tomorrow, even though it's technically Wednesday early morning in Eastern Time. We have, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern, we have Alsoa taking on Rooslugs on SpeedGaming Prime. Followed directly by Sis Crusher taking on Homer J Smash, also on SpeedGaming Prime. And then at 10 p.m. Eastern, we have Shaddy taking on Sigil 711. Followed by Zarnex42 versus Jake Hoper at 1 o'clock in the morning, technically, on Wednesday.
And if y'all are up for that Jake Hoper Zarnax match, congratulations, that will be a fun match to watch. Honestly, all 4 of them will be. Well, okay, I can't speak to my own because I'd be biased.
Well, I mean, I'll be biased for you and say it will be great fun. But anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap up before we go off on another tangent. Just say have a great night, and we will see you later.